my voice, hello, and we have Checker's voice, okay.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. Okay, let's go to full display. Cool transition, and we're here. Look at that. Look at us.
Oh, I see it now live. Woo! Woo! That's cool. That's so great. I think that's so cool.
That's so fun.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah, 100%. And honestly, I think it's good to have me too, because let's go. What's up, trash trader? Trading some trash. But yeah, so there's like a bunch of different stuff I need to test. I think Twitch chat plus me.
It's just me, actually. But it's okay.
I see your
oh wait, when did you update the word God on here?
Oh, like how it has
on God, I never noticed that.
Has the little little symbol or just the word there?
I like the word, it looks different. And the symbol.
It's because the symbol's there. The name has always been there, but the symbols now correlate with the symbols in the on the cards.
Gotcha.
I don't think we should play with beta cards today, because those are just gonna do things. I've tried playing with them and they're just not ready yet, really.
Okay. So, is there any cards in here? Is there any cards in here that I don't know yet? Then
all the cards are the same cards, but there's a lot
rebalance.
of them that have changed. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So just keep an eye on the wording.
All right. All right. For every.
So
what's the person thing on this god? Is it units?
That's units, yeah.
For every unit.
Do I have this saved?
Let me see if I can all do cards. Energy requirements? Wait, what are what's the lightning bolt?
That is so so the ones with the lightning bolts, the color corresponds with the type of effect at the bottom. So the blue lightning bolt is the unit. Here, let me spawn something in for you.
Actually, I think there's a whole system that I don't know of right now.
Yeah, give me a second to spawn something in to make it easier for you.
I think that's a new system that I do not know. I did not keep up with it.
Yeah. No, you're totally good. Can I hold on?
Oh, unit effects, triggered effects, abilities. I see. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is in the rule book, but I was gonna.
But these effects require a specific number of units placed on a card. Oh, I see. So for every unit on this god, all cards, unit requirements or energy requirements that are unit based are reduced by 1.
Correct.
So theoretically, if I had like 5 things that required units. I could just put it on the god instead of the structure.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. That makes more sense. I just didn't realize you've made this. You've made it better. I just didn't know.
Yeah. It's much more clear now.
Yeah, 100%. It makes way more sense. I just didn't realize. Okay, so
I was trying to give you.
What's the other new god? Whenever any card is about to take damage, you may choose to have this card take damage instead. Interesting. Huh. I'm trying to think why I would want to do that though.
It's just like a tank feature, basically. You can take so like say it was gonna kill a card that only has 1 unit on it, you can tank that damage.
Oh, I guess in the sense of like. Yeah, because you may put most of your units on a hero, but maybe not on a structure. But then the old god card attacks weakest structure or whatever, and then you can protect the structure.
Correct.
Because I was just thinking in the sense of like in the past when it was just it would attack heroes, it was kind of lame to even want to attack. Like, why wouldn't you just dump it all on a hero? I guess is the way it felt before, but I think it makes more sense now that these guys, the old gods, attack different types of units or cards or what do you call these? like levels?
Card.
Different levels, different
card types. I would
say. So like the different card types, because I feel like before, I feel like really early on it was just they would only attack your heroes until there was no heroes left, and then they would attack structures until no structures left and lands.
Yeah, there are ones that attack structures, and there's ones that even attack lands now. So
okay,
here's a
cheat
sheet.
So then the tank makes sense. Okay, interesting. Wow.
Yo, what up, Blue?
Huh.
Chat is this real? 100? Yeah, so real.
Chat is this real? Yes.
Is so real. But yeah, so that's
okay. Makes more sense. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I just want to use one of the new gods. I'm just debating on which one. I think I'm gonna go with the devotion, because altruism seems.
Altruism is better, honestly, if you have more game knowledge.
I think so too. I think I'm gonna go with devotion
I've never seen devotion played yet, so
I'm going to go with devotion first, and then altruism second game, and then we'll see if we play it more.
I'm gonna random it. Oh right, yeah.
You haven't reset anything, right?
Nope.
All right, cool. How many cards do I draw again?
Over here. So you're gonna draw 5 at the start of the game, and then
I draw on my turn.
2 on your turn. Yeah.
Okay, and then did you turn on hand seeing?
Yeah, I'm gonna turn it on right now.
Chatness Everdeen, I should say.
Of course, you got 3 spells. Oh, so.
And I did shuffle about 7.5 times.
You can do a mulligan if you want. It's probably worth it, but spells do have a cost now, so.
Oh.
So they've been nerfed kind of the ground. It might be too much, but.
Shielded card until then.
Promote you.
Oh, okay. That's a good negative effect.
Yeah, I think that it kind of was necessary because you kind of just throw out spells whenever anything scary came.
Yeah, spells were slightly too OP. Yeah, I agree. Some balance has to happen. I don't know whether or not this is the correct balance. We'll see. Yeah. I didn't read them all, so I can't really speak to that. So
I got no heroes. Fudge it. I've got a fortress.
Whoa, that's new.
It can attack. So this is just the castle. I redid the art to kind of correspond more to its power, and also people were getting confused with the castle and the camp. They were like, "Oh yeah, those are both like Osgathian, whatever," and they had similar functions. So,
I like the drawing though. It's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, and it kind of fit the barbarians like ability and stuff like that.
So if the structure has 6 or more units on it, your heroes gain 2 units before they attack. Okay.
You know what I gotta do? I gotta get this library down so I can pass you these cards. Because you don't have any blue effects and I do.
Oh, interesting. Huh. That's so weird. That's cool. What does that mean again? Oh, triggered effects. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and those are the effects that your god is based around.
Right? Oh, so, yes, I understand now.
So the more of those, you have the better off you are.
So it is blue energy. So like if it refers to a red energy, it'll do a red lightning bolt and a
it shows
orange lightning bolt.
Yeah, correct. Yep.
I'm sure there's a card that shows that better. I just haven't seen one yet.
Well, right here. You can look at this.
Well, I know. Yeah, I guess I see that, but I just mean I haven't seen it on a card yet.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot of them that have those sort of interactions yet, but they will.
Yeah. I do like the standardization of everything, though. It makes things like maybe it's some like translation to make, but
that's kind of what my next video is about. All right, I'll draw 2 and start my turn.
Or am I going first or are you going first?
Either way, whatever you want to do.
You go first then.
Okay. Okay, so we're doing draw 2, you can only play 2. I think let's try this. We'll do first one.
Do you still need a structure before you can do you need a land before a structure?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we probably should do one where we play only one of one of any type of card, and then one where we just do either.
Okay. Perfect.
Which game do you want to do first?
Well, I drew my 2 cards already, and I can tell you I would rather play 2 of any kind.
Sure, we'll do 2 of any kind.
But let's just do that. We can just do that one first, strictly because it'd be better for me.
Okay, deal. All right, 2 of any kind. I think that's honestly going to be the better play, but there's some
I think
other
that'll make
stuff.
it simpler instead of it being like you can play 2 cards, but only of 2, one of unique types. It's just maybe too many rolls. I don't know. Can't tell.
I really should have been your god. I have so many blue effects.
Yeah,
it's okay though. Well, I can pass them to you.
Don't worry, I only have red.
I do think.
Orange, I guess. Yeah, mountain's good.
I do. Try to think the play here.
Wow, you have 2 mountains? I didn't realize.
Yeah, I'm gonna go a mountain and then honestly I'll go mountain wizard.
Okay. All right, so let's do.
Oh yeah, and I gotta just throw units on here, but
is the block with? Oh, you made a cheat sheet. Never mind. Let me just use that. I think I'm blind.
The black one.
What's block?
God.
What's Is that just old god?
Yep, it's at the top.
Oh my gosh, I'm blind. Okay, I knew I was blind. Okay, are you ready to roll? Are you done?
I'm done.
Okay, so I am going to do.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I forget. So our spells, though, still you can do whatever you need.
Yeah, you can play them whenever you want and as many as you want, but
it's just they have the negative effects
now. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I just double hero it. I guess that's all I can do. Sorry, I'm getting attacked by a kitten.
Murders. Yeah, I guess you can't play the whatever yet.
And then I don't think it makes sense to use anything, and I'll use a spell if I need to. Okay, so then they don't. Now that at least I have Unigenic other than when I attack, and I can't attack. So okay, cool.
Your god
I'm done.
technically starts with
right,
unit
correct.
as well.
Sorry. Yep.
I was just throwing it out there. All right. We are just going against because there's different gods now that have like different effects, but I think we are just going to go against the basic one, and we're not going to go against more than one because I really don't think that works. And now they're card draws on icons rather than whatever as well.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay.
It was just unutilized space, and I do want to get.
What are the eyeballs again?
Passive minions.
Right. Okay. I see that.
Yeah, you also can, like, if you shift over or like look over one of these cards, you can see their icon by their name, right? So if like you ever confused as what type of card, you can actually look at the card and see the whatever. But either way, he's drawing 3 normal cards. An Abyssal Domain. It's at the end of turn, so we don't have to worry about this second. Okay, a Chaos Keep. Also interesting. And a Nether Muck. And then 2 minions. Yeah, so Abyssal Domain at the end of your turn removes 5 units from the strongest hero. Cannot go below 1.
So you lose a unit. I guess.
But that's going to be at the end of his turn, which I think
I see there's minions and muck. Oh, jeez. We're
maybe not going to matter because we're about to get hit pretty hard.
Well, I guess then I'm thinking I just use all players. Wait. Destroy. Wait. Sorry. Just gotta What's Scorched Earth? So. Wait, sorry. No.
That destroys lands. Oh, you have Demolish. Yeah.
I have Demolish, which its death effect does not trigger. Okay, I see. When the card is played, all players play one less card on the next turn. Okay. But then I also could destroy a land, which he doesn't have, or wasteland, I should say. And I have a shield, so pretty much I can just destroy a land, but that doesn't necessarily help us. What's players must attack with every hero that can attack on their turn? So that means we have to attack no matter what.
We're forced to attack, even if there's
which I guess doesn't matter.
Yeah, if there was nothing, like if there was this whole front line was gone, we were forced to attack, and we only have one unit. Like we're dead, right? Like we attack a thing and we die. You attack a thing that has too much health, it kills you. So,
okay, so I guess I'm just gonna use my shield on my barbarian, right? Because won't I no matter what die?
I think
he has 3 people and we will all die.
Yeah. So Nethermuck attacks strongest. Well, structure, but there's no structure. So then hero, which means it'll attack my hero first, which means I die.
Yeah.
Which is fine, because I kind of benefit off of dying in a sense.
Well, if you had your necromancer, you alter out.
Well, my god does.
Oh, is your god also that one? Okay.
Well, gains units on card death. It's less strong than it used to be, but okay, yeah, and then you're basically gonna get attacked for 2. So yeah, if you want
I'm gonna protect this guy.
What does that do? What's a negative effect?
Isn't oh wait. Hero? I guess it makes it kind of worthless because he's just gonna die in the next turn.
Yeah, he's still a meat shield potentially, but depends on what you get next turn, you know.
That's good. I'll use it anyways because I feel like I need to keep at least one warrior.
Yeah.
I can't use it next time, and then this guy's definitely dead.
Cool.
So he gets attacked, but gets protected.
And then
yeah,
this thing removes 5 units but can't kill anything. So yo, what up, Joshua?
Yo,
silly poo.
Yeah. So
who thinks this game sucks? Checkers, obviously.
Of course. My friend thinks my game sucks. Live reaction. Real? Should put a question mark on it.
Shut up.
Okay. Sorry. All right.
Back to my turn. 2 cards. Ooh, cleric is good. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play my library so we can beef you up a bit, I think. Because I think getting you these cards is gonna be right.
Yeah, potentially. But I need some unit gen, which I do not have.
I'm trying to think this through. Okay, I have 3. I need to get a... Okay, I think I'm placing cleric. Here's the goal. I think I am...
I mean, we can see which things to give me because it's at any time.
Yeah.
It says so.
Yeah. So I
can draw first if you want.
Yeah, for sure. I think what I'm gonna do. I honestly think I'm gonna play my raise an army right away for 5 units.
I think that's worth it.
And I think I'm throwing them right onto my cleric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Discarding this, and then I discard, I guess, my desert. The least worthwhile.
Oh, before getting attacked. Is that new? That's different because it used to be buff friends, right? Correct. Now it's buff yourself.
Yeah, well, it's buff
as getting attacked.
Allies,
oh wait, your cards. Oh, your cards.
Yeah,
that's worth it. Yeah, okay, that's pretty strong. I didn't know that was. Wow, wait, every card gets 3. That might be OP.
Well, it's gonna be all my cards specifically.
Well, I know, but like what happens if you play cleric later? That's like insane unit generation.
So it only really works. It doesn't work on. It only works on monsters, so minions don't give you anything. It might be overpowered, but yeah. So, but minions don't count toward it. So,
oh, getting attacked by, I didn't see that was a stipulation.
A monster, yeah.
By monster, and monsters aren't minions.
Honestly, I might not. Oh, wait, I have to attack this turn.
You have to, yes. I think you kill them.
Okay, I need to not. Well, the thing is, I need 6 units on my cleric, so I don't want to go. I can't kill the nether muck and.
Yeah.
Is this it?
Wait.
No, because then I get hit. One. Okay, so let me think this through real quick. First turn, Nethermuck's gonna attack here. It'll gain 3, so it'll go to 5. Then it loses, so it goes down to 1. Then I get hit twice. Yeah, I'm leaving it here. I do need to attack a Endling once, just to not incur the wrath of the Chaos Keep.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
When it says on another mic, it says another player of your choice may draw a card. What does that mean? Aren't I the only other player?
Yeah, but there's a chance that this is scalable to multiple players, so it's just future-proof for that sense. Yeah.
Okay.
PNG tuber model looks sick. Thanks, dude. Yeah, it's actually just like a Discord reactive thing. So I was thinking of making you one. That was Bradley who said that. If you didn't,
I see that.
If you want,
I need.
You have a mountain, right?
Yeah, please. All right. So I definitely play that. If this land has 3 or more units on it, draw 1 additional card at the start of your turn. Okay. So I can't do that this turn, but that's okay. I'll give that its 1 unit, and then.
Nice. Yeah. I think it's fun. It's cool to know when people are talking to.
I'm gonna use Demolish on the Abyssal Domain just so we don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Nuking your cleric. It's
True.
all
players play 1 less card next turn.
Does that make sense to use though? I mean, there's not chance. There's literally no world where I kill it, and that makes your cleric worthless, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably saving 5 units might be worth it. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna put it here so we remember to not play.
Okay, good call.
Just
and then.
Okay, so this dies, and then it also kills a minion. Because it... Oh, wait, no, its death effect doesn't trigger. I lied. That's fine.
Yep.
Please get with my lawyers about using my name... Or my name, image, and license. Yeah, of course. But of course. I was going to say, if you wanted one of my structures, you could as well, because they are... although that one is really powerful for getting units, so kind of up to you, but
I think that this is a-okay for me.
Okay.
And I am going to. Can I discard right now?
Yeah.
During unit phase?
Yeah.
I guess I don't need it though. Currently.
Yeah. You can also do it reactively if you want to, because it's technically whenever. So if you really needed to like tank something, you might be able to just like discard your hand, but
yeah. It feels just kind of bad. I feel like I'm doing nothing. I'm just killing myself. All right, let's just play. I think there's nothing else I can do.
Let's do it. All right. He draws 3. A Void Stalker, that sucks. A Shade and an Abyss, and then 2 minions. Already looking pretty bad.
Yeah, I just like, I don't know if we can do this.
I guess we'll find out. Nethermuck attacks.
All right, let's do this actually. I lied. I need to do this. So I'm just gonna do. Well, that's not this one. This one. That's what I wanted to grab. So that's 6 units on that, and I'm going to then transfer that to this card.
Okay.
And then these are 2 discards. Okay. Now I'm ready to play. I think that made more sense because I need to just get units out there so we don't just die.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, Nethermuck attacks my structure for 4. It gains 1, 2, 3, and then loses 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, why?
Cleric.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yeah. Cleric then loses 1 from Endling. Oh wait, no, sorry, Cleric. Well, it's kind of between us.
We can do a coin if you want, or you can just take it on the Cleric. Doesn't matter.
I'm trying to think that through. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll take it. It's fine.
Okay.
Trying to think this through. Oh, you know what? I should have drawn a card.
That
does help, but maybe. You killed the structure, which my library then draws a card. Cleric OP, Cleric nerf win. Good question. Honestly, I think we're still kind of getting hammered here. Draw as many cards as you like. Play one of those cards of your choice. Discard the rest. That might be useful, but I don't know yet. Okay, so we're losing a structure, I believe.
Okay.
I'm trying to think that through. Yeah, so Void Stalker, it's between, we can basically choose. I guess units are probably more important.
Are we trying to decide which structure to get attacked?
Yeah. Yep, it's gonna kill one of our 2.
I feel like it's mine.
Good. You sure?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I can draw a lot.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
here.
never mind. It should be your card then.
I'm gonna do this, or just that way you can have more unit effects, and I'm just gonna kill this.
Yeah, I think that makes sense because I can draw 2. I can draw 4 cards next turn as long as I live.
I got 2.
As long as those 2 things.
Okay, Shade attacks weakest for 2, which technically I gain 3 and then lose 1. So
wait, why lose 1?
Sorry, I lose 2.
Yeah, so you gained 1 technically.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Endling, we each take an Endling attack to our
hero. Oh, cool.
There we go.
All right, so we are alive. Well, wait. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Abyss will draw 2 additional cards next turn, but
Jesus. All right, so we need to really start attacking. How do I take my thing out of defense mode?
Draw 2 cards. Just Q and E, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I honestly can. Oh.
You can turn it so there's like a little thing up by the little weightlifty guy at the top. If you hit the one next to it, the little degree.
Oh, I see. So then it's 90.
Yeah, 90's nice.
Yeah, I see. I forgot about that. Okay.
Well, I also got a bunch of structures. I think I need to do this. I need to play my fortress because it can attack. And I think I'm going to use my cognitive enhancement right away. Just for an additional card of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah. A swamp. I will play that. And then it does mean I can actually play a structure as well.
Wait, why?
Because cognitive enhancement lets you play the card.
So
okay. Technically that counts as an additional card.
Understood.
Oh wait, no, wait, I lied. I can only play 1 because of that.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
I think it was worth it still.
I
for that to
agree.
exist.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. I think. I don't know. Maybe
It's
not.
hard. Honestly, I don't know anymore. Like, I think it was, but we'll see. Okay. Nathaniel.
Oh, sorry. I already drew for whatever
You're
reason.
good. I just need to do unit allocation, which is like 2 units. I'm trying to decide if I like want to try to even push out some extra card draw, but I don't think I do.
Actually, you know what? It's actually not that bad. Now that I think about it. Yeah, I think I'm doing pretty good.
You do this. Okay. I am going to attack an endling with... Oh god, I feel like keeping my cleric active is pretty huge, but is like killing 2 endlings even going to do us any good?
How are you going to kill 2 endlings?
One each of these.
Oh, I think it's worth it.
Or I technically can kill something bigger, but then I lose my cleric's bonus, which I don't think is worth it.
I do not think that is worth it.
Okay, cool. So I will... I don't like this Void Stalker,
though. Wait. Oh, never mind. You go. Never mind. Because I drew early, technically, so I don't actually know that I have these cards.
Can't kill the Shade. Yeah, I just have to do it this way, unfortunately.
Okay. Yeah, just clear minions. Minions are worth it.
And then I get 2 units back in my swamp, which is something.
And I think a Shade is not worth attacking anyways, because I think a Shade is like, we should just keep that around for the cleric.
Yeah, it's more the Void Stalker and Nethermuck I'm worried about, because then we lose the structure next turn if we don't.
Are you done with your turn?
I am done with my turn.
Okay, so I am going to well, wait. Is this still 10 for the double attack?
No, so it removes 5 units from your card, and then you can attack 2 units. So it costs 5 additional units basically to attack 2 cards, but it still costs the cost of the highest.
What is your damage though?
Whatever the highest card is. So say you're gonna attack this Chaos Keep, it's 10 plus 5. It's technically a nerf, but it was already strong.
I'm kind of confused. So wait, pause. Let me say the words, because you're saying things and I don't understand it. So so it's to remove 5 units from this card to use the ability to attack 2.
Mm-hmm.
So if I have 6 units on the card, it removes 5, and my attack power is just 1 unit.
Correct. Which would then kill you, yeah.
Which would then kill me, unless I attacked. Yeah. If I attack 2 minions, that's the only thing I could kill.
Correct.
So I need to have enough to kill both monsters' units put together, or the strongest.
The strongest.
So if I have 11, then I can technically kill the Void Stalker and the Nethermuck, and still live with 1 unit.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay. Got it. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so I'm going to first use...
Magic and Missile.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to use that on the...
Might be worth... Well, I don't know.
Well, does the Nethermuck respawn still if I use it?
It does respawn. Yes. But the Shade thing, you don't have to... Because
I still think of Void... Oh, because I can't kill Void Stalker.
Ignores negative death effects, but yeah, it's between Nethermuck and Shade.
Yeah, so I guess Nethermuck. So I'm going to use that, attack Nethermuck.
Cool.
So then that's going to turn into its half form or whatever that is. I forget.
Yeah. Let's rotate it. So it has 2 health instead of whatever. I get to draw a card because you killed it once.
Cool. I should...
Remember, you can only play 1 card.
I understand, yeah. Oh, wait. Well, yeah.
Because the end of your turn.
Yes,
So.
no, I know. But spells I can still use unlimited, right?
Correct. Yep.
Do you think it's worth killing the Wasteland with Scorch thing? It will draw 2 more cards.
I was gonna say it is if you can't kill it, because it will draw 2 cards anyway. So.
I mean, I can make another thing, but I don't think I can make enough. Because if I use that and I
you don't have enough units.
1, 2, 3. I mean, I can discard 3, and then give it. Because I didn't do unit generation yet. I can give away 2 units, I guess. All right, I'm gonna discard that card. That card. Well, I guess these are kind of like.
It's good.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think it makes sense to do this. So, sorry, I'm trying to debate on what I want to do.
You're good.
Let's just fudge it. I guess we'll do that. So I can't play that many cards. So I don't need any more card generation or drawing generation. All right, so these 3 are going to be discarded.
Okay, so you get.
And then I get 9. And then I'm going to play my 1 card.
Calm Hand Archer.
And put all 9 onto that. And then take 1 of those, leave that there.
Oh, actually, that still activates your mountain though with your god.
Yeah, that's why
that's nice. Yeah,
was playing it that way. And then I'm going to attack the abyss with my barbarian. I can attack anything, right?
Correct.
Wait, the attackers. What is that effect?
It's a god. God effects are disabled.
For what? Your neck until the end of the turn. Oh, yeah. Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Beetle. There's so many more things to worry about.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I'm a fan of like the tracking things. I've been trying not to have them, but it's like gets kind of cumbersome. So I don't know.
Once cards played, get the draw. I don't think it's worth drawing immediately.
Who even made
2 cards is scary. Is that someone said that? Yeah.
Bradley
nice.
did. Yeah.
Nice, amazing. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess, I'm going to first use the archer and kill the Voidstalker and the Nethermuck.
Okay.
So that's going to drop me as a total of 7 units then, right?
No, it'd be 10.
7 plus 5?
It's 5 plus 5.
5 plus 5.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I only take the damage of the first unit? Okay.
Yeah, so you only takes damage of the highest power level target. So
Sorry, yes.
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. Okay, so let's do this in order. Voidstalker dies. You gain 1, or each player gains 1 unit on their weakest hero, which is your same guy. He dies. Nethermuck dies, which gives you a card. You draw a card. Nice.
Okay, nice.
There,
cool.
That is resolved.
Cool. And then, and I can't move units after the unit gen phase, right?
Correct.
I wouldn't want to anyways, but I could have potentially, but yeah, okay, cool. So I could have maybe done that. That's okay. I think I just kill this.
Yeah.
I think I just have to kill it. Oh, well, yes. Question mark?
I mean, technically you don't get the card draw from Mountain next turn then, but...
I think it makes sense though, right?
Yeah, I think it's worth it. Yeah, 1 card draw isn't too bad. Okay.
Yeah, because I still have the extra bonus one for Mage Tower.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Berserker to kill the Wasteland. The Abyss. So I'm going to lose 5 but gain 3. Is it still 3? Okay.
Correct, yeah. And then your god, I'm just going to rotate.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. All right.
And you
Sorry, that was a lot, but
it was. Yeah, you killed 2 monsters, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Cool.
So did you gain your destructions?
Destruction only gains on my death now, or death of my cards now.
Oh.
It's not just all cards, but my swamp gains them, so that's fine.
My swamp. All right.
It's my swamp. Cool. Old God turn.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Maybe they're coming back. I guess.
Maybe
so we're a little bit behind for a moment.
A Void Rift, which is really annoying.
Isn't that really annoying?
He draws stuff from his discard pile, so we get an Abyss back and another Muck back.
Well, wait.
Oops, sorry, you're cutting out. Hold on. Okay, say again. Hello? Did I lose? Is my internet broken? No. Why did I lose you? Let me... Rip checks. Oh. Yo? Let me leave and come back too. Yo?
Yo, it's my end.
Okay. There
not yours. Sorry. Okay.
Alright, you were saying before...
Oh, yeah. Is that Void Rift activate his power effect this turn, or is it next turn, I thought?
It's this turn. It activates immediately.
Oh, so he grabbed another Muck and what?
And the Abyss back.
Jesus Christ, Beetle.
Yeah.
Wait, so why is it this turn? Didn't we used to play the other way?
Usually base effects trigger right away, although with the exception of like lands, but lands aren't base effects anymore. There needs to be a better way to describe that.
I see. I mean, I bet if I read the rule book, it'd probably make more sense. I've never actually. I mean, I read the. Yeah. I sort of fumbled through it the first time you had a rule book, but that was. A long time ago at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind. All right.
But I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I think we're okay. And then 2 minions. We'll see what happens. All right.
One Muck's not terrible.
No, I'm not worried about it. 1 minion attacks strongest, which is my cleric. Shade attacks weakest, which sucks. Does mean your archer is dying unless you want to do something.
Nope. Sorry. Okay. That was chaotic.
You gotta discard a card for that.
Wait, I do?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I discard. Okay. I think it's worth it still, though, right? She can just. Is it worth it? I feel like it is. Hmm.
I mean, in theory, I should be able to kill the Abyss this turn, so.
It's worth it. It's worth it. I don't care. Whoop.
Deal.
Swoop. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I lose 1 to a minion. Or 2 to the shade. All right, let's roll.
Okay. Nether Muck. This part kind of sucks. Attacks strongest for 4. I'm losing my fortress. Ain't nothing I can do about that. I've got 2 structures. It'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I do gain 2 units for it dying, though, so that's something. And then... Oh, wait. How many units did I have? It had 2?
2.
Oh, wait.
2 plus 3. Yeah,
Cleric OP. It goes down to 1.
Nice.
It technically took damage, but it had just enough units to live. Woo! And then I take 2 damage from minions. Sorry, I take 1 damage, and then your archer takes 1 damage. Wait, no. No, it's the same. Doesn't matter. I got it.
I take a damage?
No, you don't. I fucked up. I floofed up.
Okay.
Whatever. Cool. There we go. Okay. And then none of these do anything, so we're good. Okay. Let's see what I get for my card draw. 2. 1, 2. Tundra's kind of cool. I guess I do Tundra Mage's Tower, maybe.
Yeah.
Mage's Tower is really good.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a cost of your future, which kind of is like not necessarily great, but
yeah.
Well, I have a decent number of units to work with here. Let me think for a second. Because we really want to kill... Void Rift sucks. You kill it, it draws a card. Abyss... I mean, killing Abyss is probably big too. I'm trying to decide if keeping or putting a trading post down makes more sense so that you can do more.
Yeah.
Or if it's just better for me to have more units. Choice of other players during the player allocation phase. Trying to decide. So okay. I have enough units to at least kill the... I think I probably can kill both Void Rift and Abyss. But I don't know how much that leaves me with, you know? Alright, we're playing Tundra for sure.
Yeah.
And then... Problem is Nethermuck then. Screw
I think Mage Tower. Let's do that.
We're just doing it. Okay. Unit phase. I get 1 here. None there. 2 on each of these. And then there we go. We definitely at least want 6 on Cleric. Six is good there. Let's see. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think I might actually just discard a card too, just to do enough here, because that means I would gain 2. I'm really trying to math this out here. Yeah, I'm getting rid of Trading Post for 3 more. It's just gonna make things easier. Is that worth it? No, I'm actually gonna get rid of Forest for 2 or 3. Okay.
Yes.
I think this math's right. Yeah, okay, so... Yeah, okay, I'm gonna start with Void Rift, because I think that's just annoying. We can't have it just keep redrawing the cards we kill, I don't think.
Correct.
Yeah. Alright, so... I gain 2 units on my Cleric when attacking, and then I lose from my Fortress, and then I lose 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leaves me at 6. Void Rift dies. It does play a card immediately, which is really annoying, which is a Void Stalker, which is even more annoying. We still have to kill the Abyss. And then I attack 5 to the Abyss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Abyss dies.
Wait. Yep.
My god is disabled.
Okay.
That is my turn. Sorry, that took forever.
Okay. All right. So I can still draw. I can draw 3. Land, 2 heroes.
Paladin's good for tanking, but not really good for...
Well, yeah, because he doesn't attack anymore, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. But I can't play 2 this time, so... The issue is that my... I'm like half sneezing. Okay. It was like a sneeze, but like didn't exist. All right. It was just phlegmy for some reason. All right. So... Sorry. Girlfriend text. Okay.
You're good.
I think we are losing a bit here.
Void Stalker is pretty annoying.
I know, but I don't
discard both cards to tank that. Technically, so my fortress is fine for Nethermuck. That's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, but
actually it is. Just by 1. Well, it's still not a problem. My cleric is.
Does it make sense? Do we need to get rid of this Chaos Keep, or do we just need to kill the Stalker?
Chaos Keep is unimportant, really. Currently.
Oh yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, so endlings don't matter. Thing. You said Muck doesn't matter, so we just really need to kill the Stalker.
Stalker's the biggest thing, yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I gained my 1 unit here. I need to be able to attack things. I don't have much package. And then what is it? When attacking with this unit, with this hero, it only loses half its units, right?
Correct, yeah.
But I don't even have enough units to give it to take half of something to make it worthwhile.
Yeah. I mean, okay. You got your Barbarian who gains 3 units. Which
I'm not worried. Good. Yeah, that's really good for attacking the Shades or the Void Stalker. So I'm not worried about that. I'm just debating on whether or not I need to, like, what to play. I think it makes sense just to do this.
Yeah, we've been kind of on the back foot, so I feel like just having a
unit gen and then just have a tank here.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Just have something there to just tank some of these minions, because minions are take the strongest, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Which I guess is not gonna be my tank for a bit, but it will be next turn.
Next turn it should be in theory, as long as we don't get some crazy bad guys.
Yeah.
Here.
But I just don't think I can give enough units to I don't know if it's worthwhile killing the Void Stalker with the Barbarian and then wasting 5 units to kill 2 Endlings. I don't think that's worth it.
No, I don't think so.
On the Archer.
I think we're in a good enough spot now that Endlings aren't as scary as they were, because all our heroes had like 1 before. Now we're kind of have more units.
Because I can always discard the Swamp and gain 3 extra bonus units.
I could discard both my cards for that matter, just to keep Mage's Tower alive if we really want to. But you're killing Void Stalker, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Right? I would assume.
Yes, correct. All right, so I am going to. All right, so I'm going to kill a no, wait, pause. Okay. I'm going to kill a minion with my Archer. So I guess this first one, why not? Sorry. Okay. And then I'm going to kill the Void Stalker with the Barbarian. So he's going to go down to 0, but then +3. So he'll go down to just 3 here.
Oh, and then +1 for 1 on the weakest hero for him dying, which is
him. But my Barbarian, so he goes up.
Ooh, that's actually great. It buffed my Cleric by 1, so that means my Fortress is going to take less damage from the Nethermuck.
Perfecto. Okay, cool. So then I think that's all I can do because the Paladin of the last on can't attack, right?
Yeah.
And none of my other ones can't attack, and even if they could, they don't have enough units. So I guess I'll leave it at that, and hopefully next turn we can try and get on the positive again.
Okay.
Assuming this turn doesn't go too bad.
Assuming it doesn't draw a World Ender or something.
Yeah. Okay, we got this.
Abyssal Horde. That's kind of scary. A Ravager also.
When this monster attacks, play a minion card. Every minion attacks immediately. And then what is this Chaos Worm? Is when this monster dies, old guard plays 4 minions. Jesus, Beetle. How are we supposed to kill these minions? We don't have enough attacking.
Yeah, that's the current biggest problem, especially with like reduced cards. I guess we'll find out.
Spell card potential kills all minions on the board.
We had something like that, but it was just way too powerful.
Oh, okay.
I think Chaos Worm is just overpowered. Is the biggest thing there.
Is that the one that plays 4 minion cards?
Yeah,
that's too many. I think
it should be 2. Yeah, the idea was like it was cool. The concept was like killing it was a negative, so it got double the power. But the problem is 4 minions is more than double the power because it requires actions to kill it, right? So it really should just be 2 minions.
Yeah, I mean with the especially with the archer being nerfed, it's even worse.
Yeah, true.
Because like it feels really bad to take 5 units for a 2 units worth of killing.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it definitely needs to be nerfed. We've kind of come across that a lot in some of the stuff. So anyway, shade attacks weakest for 2, so that's your barbarian for 2.
You know what could be interesting, just as a thought, is if maybe the hero can do like 1 damage, like a constant only does 1 damage, so you could kill a minion.
Like a paladin could.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So the paladin can always do 1 damage, but never can do more, no matter how many units you put on it. Yeah. As like something to make it so he doesn't feel as. Yeah. It makes him feel like he can at least clear a minion out, you know? Because I feel like anyone should be able to at least clear a minion.
Yeah.
Anyways, just a thought. But anyway, so yep, I took my 2 damage or whatever, right? 2.
Okay. Yep. Just 1. Oh yeah, 2. Yeah, 2. Nethermuck is going to attack my fortress, which I gain 3 and lose 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Paladin is my goat, says Bradley.
Ooh, wait, shoot.
I lose 2 on my cleric, so cleric power deactivated at this point.
Damn.
I think we're okay though. Maybe. Abyssal Horde attacks strongest for 3. That is tied between all of us.
I'll take it on the tank, I guess.
Well,
or what do you think?
We're about to get hit by the Ravager, which is going to kill one of them. So it depends on if you care about the tank more than you care about something else. Ravager's just attacking strongest for 5. I can take the 3 on my cleric, I guess.
Well, then you die. Next card, no matter what, dies. So whoever takes it dies. I think I just let the tank die, right?
This card mimics it. Actually, that's worded weirdly. Yeah, I feel like Ravager needs to be reworded because technically it means it should follow the same like attack order, not same target.
So it should attack the strongest,
which is the same attack order. Yeah,
it just happens to have the same attack order. Okay, so sorry. So attack order. Okay, so then it's not. So then we can just say that my tank takes the initial hit and then you take the next hit, or you can take the first. I can take one of the hits, then I can take another hit. And then
I feel like if I if I take 3, let's just pretend here, right? I take 3. Next card, Ravager is either killing your tank or your archer.
Right. I think that it's worth it.
Yeah,
to have the tank die.
Yeah, I think so too.
You're right.
I don't have a hero. That's my problem. Like that's my only hero right now. So.
Sure. Okay. So do you want to just take the initial damage?
Yeah, and then.
Okay, and then I take my tank out, I guess.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. It kind of sucks because it would be good, but I feel like I need.
You need the cleric.
I need my cleric. It's the only thing keeping me alive.
And my guy doesn't attack. So then I take
sorry.
4.
There is one more minion because this thing draws one. 2.
But yeah,
so you
wait.
take. So Ravager's done. Chaos Worm attacks 2 to strongest, which is your archer, and then one more to your archer.
Strongest.
And then 1 to. You can take 1 and I'll take 1. There you go. Done.
Wait, wasn't there one that all minions attack at once?
No, that's if it dies. Yeah. So you kill it, it attacks with all its minions. Okay. My turn.
I was trying to feeling that we lost.
I think we're actually okay. Especially because I just got a Osgathian warrior. And I can play 2 of any card, so I'm just gonna play 2 heroes.
Okay.
I think that's the way to go.
Sure.
Jaw is back to active. Units, 1 there. 1, 2, 1, 2. This has 5. I guess I can't power up my cleric, which kind of sucks. Or can I? I can. Okay. Here's how this goes. I attack with... Okay, what, 2? Yeah, okay, so I attack... Yeah, okay, yeah, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay, so I gained 2 on my warrior. I'm gonna gain 2 on all these guys when attacking because of my fortress. Yep. I'm going to kill the Ravager, which costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which he dies.
Okay.
My swamp,
and he kills...
2 minions die, yeah.
Wait, why 2?
He kills... Oh, sorry, 1 minion. That's a different thing. No, you're correct. Okay. That's dead.
I wish it was 2. Okay.
I think I'm probably mostly killing minions, which is like kind of...
Did you do anything to the Netherbuck yet?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, you can attack...
Maybe could have, but...
You can attack the...
Oh, actually, wait. I'll just do it this way. Yeah.
Wait, why didn't you move some of your stuff from your swamp up?
I just got those.
Got it. Okay, sorry.
Actually, here's what I do. I'm gonna attack something bigger with my fortress after I attack with my heroes.
Correct.
I could kill the Chaos Worm, but
then it plays 4 more minions.
Yeah, it might not be worth it.
I don't know how we kill that many minions.
All right, so we kill this with 1.
Well, we have to kill you have to kill the Abyssal Horde before you kill Chaos Worm. Have to.
Agreed. Yeah.
Because that's
or kill the Chaos Worm and all its minions, but that's like a whole thing.
Yes, I guess in that case, yeah, but I don't think we have enough attacking power.
So I killed 2 more minions, and then I spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to kill the Nethermuck, and you get to draw a card. Well, not amazing in your current hand, but still a good card. That is my turn.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
What's Charm do? Oh, right.
I think we're just gonna use this just to take a minion right away. Cool. And then
so it does.
Sorry.
It does put 3 of your cards back on the top of your draw pile. So if you want to do that like the end of your play phase, that makes more sense. But
well, it's 3 cards in my hand, right?
Correct.
At the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I will do that. That and that. And I'm going to play this. I'm going to play this.
Perfect.
Okay, cool. So now, unit gen. I have no cards, but it's okay. And I need to leave that unit there, and then nothing to discard anymore. Druid, and then this druid will get my 2 units, right? 1 unit per land.
Yep.
And then, all right. So then this minion is going to suicide into a minion. Deal. So I think that's the only thing it really can do, right?
Works for me.
I guess this will go to the pile. This will go delete, and then sorry, I meant to
allocate.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Just 1 to here. Okay. And then shit. I guess I have to just not do that. Yeah. Okay, that was worth it, I think. Okay, so wait, no, it's not. No, it's not. No, pause. Let's be. Yes, it is. Yes. Yeah. No. Okay. Sorry.
This is worth 2. Yeah. So.
Yes. No. I know. Okay. So then I can then kill everything. I think. Or 3 things. 3 things. I can't kill the Chaos Worm, but I'm going to hold off on the Chaos Worm anyways. All right. So I'm going to use the Pemforce Druid, and it's going to kill the Abyssal Horde.
Okay, it dies.
And no minions are here to attack. And then
nothing on my swamp.
Yep. And then I'm going to then attack. Yeah, I'm going to attack a Shade with the Osgathian or the Barbarian.
Berserker.
I mean, okay. And then
that does kill your guy.
Wait, why?
Is a fact.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing anymore. A thing.
Yeah.
It used to be good to kill things, Beetle. Why is it not good to kill things anymore?
It's true. There are a lot of more negative death effects.
Yeah, it feels just kind of bad to do anything. I don't know what I just Control Z. Okay. That was just like habit to say Control Z. Okay, you died, you whatever. Okay, so that's pretty bad actually. I don't know if I wanted to do that, but that's okay. I didn't know that was the case.
I think it's okay.
That's fine, but it's not great. Okay. And then I guess I killed another muck. And he's 2, so up 3, -2, another muck dead. I draw a card.
You draw a card, correct.
I draw back my monk. And then that's all I can do.
That's all we got. All right. He is drawing again. Another Chaos Room.
You gotta be fucking me.
An Inferno. Wrath makes them attack immediately now. So we take 2 damage from someone strongest. That's my cleric.
And then another 2 damage?
Oh wait. Hold up. No, it's just one monster. Actually, technically I gain 1 unit from that.
Yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And then 2 minions. Okay, attack order. So he's attacking strongest for 2, which again, I gain a single unit, gain a unit, lose 2 units. There we go.
That was safe.
That is the end of his turn. Yeah, I think we're maybe good here.
Well, kinda. But
if we can get enough,
Well, the issue is that the attack economy is just like really difficult.
Oh yeah, I guess killing the.
We have to kill 10 minions.
Yeah, it's too much.
And plus, wait, we have to kill 12 units before we can technically kill the god. So that's like that's 2 full turns worth of play economy, and that's not including all of the new things that might show up.
Ooh, I did just get a butcher though. That is pretty rad.
What is that one? So
that's just
why didn't you get that last turn, Beats?
I know. Right?
God damn! I just killed so many things.
Yeah, but we're about to kill so many things with the Chaos Worm.
Yeah. My issue is I have no unit gen on my side. I have 2 units.
I really wanted to put my trading post down, but Butcher's just too good not to.
100%.
Yeah, next turn I will.
What was the other one you put down? A land?
Just a mountain.
I see.
Yeah, because I couldn't even put a structure down if I wanted to.
Okay. I'll be right back. You do your turn.
Deal. One, I got 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Get one here. I think that's everything. So we put one here. Is that worth it? No, I can't do that. Okay. Let's see. We want 6 there. Just has to attack last.
Hi, small boy. Here. Meow for the chat. Nope, she's just purring into the microphone.
I hear it.
Good. Oh, you're so bursy.
So cute.
You're so bursy with your 3 little legs.
Crap,
Okay.
how many did I put on here? I think it was at least that many. There we go.
Wow, you have a lot of units. How'd you get so many?
Swamp.
My swamp. Okay.
Okay, this is what I do. Okay. I attack with Soul Fist Monk against the Inferno. I gain 2 units before I attack, and then I take half as many, rounding up.
Just 7, 8.
7 or 8, yeah.
Cool.
So that dies. We like that. We're leaving that alone. We're killing. And at this point, it doesn't matter. I am going to. I kill a minion with my cleric. Well, I actually technically gain a unit because of Fortress. So I gain 2 here, and then I don't know. I guess I'll just kill one of these, and you can deal with some of the repercussions of that. There's one. There's one left, or did I do one too many? There's
nope, that's correct. Correct.
Wait, did I do that attack with my? No, I did that with this.
I am unsure what you used.
I think I did that.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, no! I didn't do that. I didn't. I did this, and then I'd kill one of these with my structure.
And then did you attack with the cleric?
Yes, I killed him endling.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
So you've attacked with everything?
I have attacked with everything. I've killed a total of 4 cards, so I gain 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8.
Yeah.
But you're strong. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
That is my turn.
Okay, cool. So I still can't draw my full 4 cards, but that's okay. And I got my...
Yeah. Oh, hey, now you get a cleric.
Cool. Oh, sorry. There's a small one jumping off my lap. Okay.
Although arguably, well, could be.
I don't know what to do because I just don't have. And then structures gain 2 additional units during unit phase. It's like not great. That's structures, right? Yeah, okay.
I mean, you don't need like a ton of units because everything there is like.
I know,
weak.
But
it's just action economy.
No, you're right. I have to do that. I think. I can just do this and this.
Yeah.
I think I have to. And then do. All right. This unit gains one, or this hero gains 1 unit for each of your lands during unit phase. So 1, 2, and then I have these 2 units I can give up. 1, 2, and then what is this 2 again? This land has a structure placed on it. I don't have that. 3 or more. Okay, I don't have that. So I only need 5 units of my cleric technically, but yeah. Oh well, I can't get there. So I'm then going to kill. Oh my goodness. Hi. Sorry, she's meowing at me. Okay, I got distracted. Okay. So I'm going to kill a minion, and a minion, and then attack the Chaos Worm with my Berserker. So go up 3 and then go down 2.
Okay, so that 1,
so
2,
leave
3,
those
4,
4.
5. Yeah, 5. He dies.
And then those just get respawn. Woo. So it's just that, and I think that is all I'm gonna do for now. Theoretically, I might discard some if I need to have tankish on the tower, but okay, cool. That's it. Your butchers think a lot of units, huh?
Yeah.
Good, you don't have the archer. I think if you had archer, I think it'd be really strong.
Yeah, a blight might.
Gosh, I don't know what that one is.
That one's kind of new. An inferno again, and another muck, and then 2 minions. Okay.
Strongest, right?
Yeah, I'm taking a bunch of damage. So 1, 2, 3.
1, 2.
Unfortunately, my cleric takes the hit, which means
I don't think there's anything we could do about
it's
that.
fine. I think I lose a land.
Should I have not attacked the Chaos Worm? Think like looking back, retrospectively.
Technically, yeah. Well, you couldn't because Chaos Keep is there.
Oh, I had to. You're right.
You had to. Yeah.
Or I guess I kill a card. I guess is technically the other option is I could attack something that's too strong and die.
Yeah, it's fine though because Blight might.
It's pretty weak, right?
It's weak, but it kills my mountain. I mean, technically it could kill your forest, but I have so many units, I will just.
You sure? Because that's not a. Okay.
It's not activated, so it doesn't.
You're right.
Matter. Then, Nethermuck attacks Butcher for 4.
Good.
1, 2, 3, 4, and then I take.
You are both again. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, not that bad. And then there's nothing on the other one other than an extra card draw.
I also get 2 units for my mountain dying.
Okay.
Yeah, and he has more card draw, but
okay. I can handle the minions. I'm gonna throw that out there. So you should try and take out some of the bigger stuff. Ooh, is Blight Might killing that a bad one?
No,
gains 1 unit. Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. Blue is good, red is bad.
Got it.
Okay, I play a dessert and a trading post.
Oh, okay. That sounds yummy.
Well, the idea of that is I can actually give you a bunch of units.
Yes. Potentially. You can give those. Is it all they have? I forget. Do they have to be on the card?
They have to be on the card unless or yeah, they have to be on the card, correct. So
that's okay though. You can plan it out and then allocate accordingly.
Correct. So I need. Well, here's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna put 15 units on my monk.
Nice.
We need at least 6 units on my whatchamajiggy. At least
I might leave the Blight Might alive. Question mark.
I don't know if we need to. We got a lot of actions here.
Yeah, that's true.
1,
I have
2,
5,
3, 4,
8. Oh, 9. Yeah, we have 9 attacks.
Not quite, but well, unless you draw 2 heroes.
Well, I was saying we currently have 9 because I have 5. You have 4.
I have a better idea.
Okay. Wait, what'd you do with the monk?
I swapped my
merchant
and my trading post.
Got it. Okay.
Merchant's gonna cost me a slightly more unit, or not really, but it gives us more action economy technically because I can move him to your side of the board, move her, whatever.
What was your second card of play? Or did you only play 1?
I played a dessert.
Oh, dessert. So okay. Yeah.
Well, actually, I didn't even allocate units, or I didn't even gain units. Okay.
Yeah.
1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Okay. Here we go.
Wish I could just attack first so I could take out things for you. But
it's okay. I'm gonna take him good at get him, says Bradley. Okay. There we go. Okay. Osgathian warrior is going to take out Nethermuck once.
Okay.
Soulfist monk is actually he gains 2 units there too. Gains 2, and then I attack that for 8 again, which brings me down to 10. So that's dead.
Cool.
Let's see. Cleric. I could. Oh, do you draw a card for the death of the Nethermuck?
Oh, you didn't tell me to, but yes, I guess I'm the only other player, so yeah, of course. Good call.
Should I just kill the Nethermuck? Yeah, it's free. Free 99, because I gain 2, lose 2. He just dies. Unless you want an extra card draw.
Doesn't matter.
I don't think it really matters.
I don't need it.
So that's used. He's used. I draw a card. Scorched Earth. Not useful now, but... is there any reason to leave the Blightmite? Probably not, right?
Well, you could kill the Chaos Keep.
True.
Because I can kill... I can kill literally everything. Almost everything else, I think.
Okay. Down to 10. Kill Chaos Keep. Each player draws a card. So both of us. Oops, that's my discard pile. Ooh, Magic Missile. I'll hold on to that, but I might use it.
Okay.
if we need to. So you're done, and then I spend 1 thing to kill. I guess I just killed the Blightmite.
I think that makes sense. What does that do again?
It gives a unit to anything I choose. What do you? I put it here.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Perfect. Okay. Anything other than not a hero, then I can make a decision. All right.
All right. End of my turn. I am activating my merchant's ability to spend 2 units and send it to your side of the board.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Says the player picked up hammer and saw. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it was effectively the same idea as Trading Post, but it gave us 1 additional action economy.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So now I'm still going to be able to draw 3 cards here. Flips them. Osgathian, that might be worth it. And then what was the other one I wanted to play? I wanted to play Swamp no matter what.
Oh, speaking of Swamp, I killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things.
Yeah. So I'm going to get my Swamp in play, I think, because I'm about to kill a Shiznat, a lot of things. And then I'm not going to play another Archer. I'm going to let the Archer just be the Archer that I currently have. And then that starts, what, with 5?
Mm-hmm.
So that start with 5, not gain 5, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then that's my 2 cards of play. Now let's do unit gen, which is those 2. And then you are per land, right? So that's 3. 2, 3. And then I'm gonna get rid of you.
I could have done that slightly better.
You.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I can win.
Nice.
So I'm gonna discard all 5 of these.
Okay.
For 15 on the. So that's 17.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna put all of those onto this, which is 1, 2.
25.
It is 25, right?
I think it's 24 technically because you can't.
24.
Because you have to leave 1 on the thing, right?
1, 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You attack a minion and die. You attack a minion and die. You attack a minion and lose 1 unit. You attack a minion and gain 2. You attack a minion and lose 1. You attack a minion and lose 1, and then you attack an old god and go down to 1.
Yay.
Okay, so Mage's Tower, very strong with card draw.
So is Butcher. Oh, here. Do you know the ritual that we do now when we take out the god? Okay, so grab the flick tool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you need it's a requirement.
Let me
with
use...
the cart with your merchant. They're the one who killed it. You know.
Yeah.
That was like a shotgun.
Get out of here. Okay.
Thoughts.
Okay.
It's different for sure. The game balance is kind of.
Whoop. Yeah, that was different.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so a bunch of things.
Okay,
I felt like, easily could just be, luck of the draw. I felt like I had 0 unit gen on my side.
Yeah.
Which made, and then which made my my devotion god was worthless after turn 2 because I had to give up my 1 unit that my land made, and that was my only unit gen. Now that was partially just how I had it. I think devotion is cool. I don't think it's, weak. I just think my unit gen was really weak. So it made my god feel weak.
Well, so I think there's a reason for that because most gods have some sort of unit generation and your god basically doesn't unless there's
it's unit generation in the sense that you can allocate your units more efficiently. So it's I
think maybe devotion should have some base. Bradley said thank you for flicking the card, for upholding the ritual. That's funny. I think that is I think devotion may need just passive unit gen, like some of the other cards. I
think it was just kind of one unit, so it felt like it wasn't completely worthless if you had to use all your units.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it just had just a one singular passive unit gen. I think it would make it feel better.
I totally agree. I think this is maybe it's maybe the first time, potentially the second time. I think Bradley maybe played it once, but
okay.
But yeah.
Then I think that, and we talked about it already, but I think Chaos Worm I think should create 2, maybe 3. I think 4 is too many. Less than 4.
Agree.
More than 2. Which I think 3 still makes it strong. But
3 still might be too powerful because it's still that much more action economy. But
agree. But I think it would at least feel better than 4. 4 is too many, I think. I mean, like, obviously we happen to live, but I feel like we kind of got lucky.
Yeah.
Potentially. I don't know. I could be wrong, but it just felt like we weren't. Well, I don't know. I guess, like, once you get to scale into the late game, as long as you survive, which for the most, because I mean, I've never played a game. I haven't played a game yet that had this many heroes on the board.
Yeah.
Like, this is the first time I've seen.
That was partly because we could play 2 at once.
That's true.
Yeah.
I guess if I can play 2 heroes, it doesn't feel as bad. I think Chaos Worm would have felt really bad without the double heroes, because I double heroed at least 3 turns.
Yeah, 2 or 3 turns.
2 or 3 turns. I don't think without the double hero, I think it would have been way too hard.
Yeah, Chaos Worm has been pretty brutal. And I don't know kind of how that happened, because I think it felt less bad before. I just feel like I think maybe it's just the card draw thing, because like when you have more structures or like more the card placement part, right? Because I felt like you were able to place more structures and stuff, which got you more unit gen, which got you more whatever.
Yeah, I guess that was also part of the problem, was the fact that I couldn't play one of each. So like sometimes it felt like I had to only play heroes.
I mean, it's also it's that plus the spell nerfs. The spell nerfs definitely.
Yeah, that's true. The spell nerfs were definitely something.
Which I think is like they needed it. I don't know if it's overkill, but they needed to not be like, oh, it's a bad thing, it's not there anymore, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel like it was good. I feel like it was good. It was like, oh darn, we still won in the end. We just had to go for longer, which I don't think is a problem.
It was longer and a little sweatier.
Yeah, but I also don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because I don't want it to be a stomp or a loss. Like, we actually had to try here.
Yeah. Did it feel better than like other games? Like, obviously it was more
back in the day. I remember like, I think like the 5th or 6th game I ever played, it felt like it was sweaty. This felt like that. I felt kind of doomed for a while. But we won. We came back. I think that's okay.
Did coming back feel like rewarding? That we
felt good.
Okay, good.
I will say though that potentially Mage's Tower should be limited to the amount of cards you can discard.
Yeah. It literally before it was 5 units, and it was just so busted. I turn 1 won the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Well, it was funny because I drew Mage's Tower and a land, and I was playing God of War. So because God of War can attack, I played Mage's Tower and a land, discarded the rest of my cards, and just attacked with God of War to attack their god.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, exactly. So
but that was pre-nerf, thankfully. 3 units at least, it can't win turn 1, but it is definitely strong.
Well, I mean, like but I will say I was able to draw a card from Nethermonk, and then I was able to draw a card from another death effect for some reason. I don't remember why. And then
one of the structures, I think.
And then I was able to, and then I had 2 cards, and then I drew 3 myself because I had +1 from the Mage's Tower, and I should have had another plus from my mountain, but of course I didn't have that. But like if I had 2 mountains, if I had 2 mountains that had the units with devotion, so all I need is 2, that's a lot of like cards I can draw at once, especially with the +2. Because when you had with the Mage's Tower at 5, did you have draw 2 at that point, or was it still draw 1?
It was draw 2 still.
Okay.
But that made it stronger because you can draw more cards, right?
Yeah. So then, okay. I think it could still be overpowered. I think that's worth testing, but I think, because I mean, that's
maybe
effectively one
on
how many you could do. Yeah. Because most of the time I couldn't do 5, but at this point I was like, oh, wipe my hand, I win.
Night, Bradley. It was fun. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it. Yeah, one of actually Bradley's suggestions was make it so it's like discard 3 cards and get 9 units. So it's like it forces you to
higher cost, so you have to do high cost.
Yeah,
that's fair.
So maybe that's a thing. I feel like I kind of like the utility of it, being able to like discard 1 card. But
I agree because I don't want to limit it on the 1 card discards, because it might just be like you have 4 lands and you're like, okay, well, I know I'm not going to play all 4 of those, not for a while, especially with the other thing where you only can play 1. 4 turns is a lot in this game. So like getting rid of 2 lands so you can get some extra bonus units because you don't have any good unit gen because you don't have enough lands placed. Fill in the blank. But like, something like that is nice. Maybe it's 2.
Right.
2 for 6 or something, but I don't know. But at the same time, I don't know. I think it's okay. I think we keep playing for now, because you said you already nerfed it. So I think you can't win turn 1. That's good.
Other thoughts?
I think the Archer is okay. I didn't like the nerf, but I understand it.
Honestly,
it makes it so you can't kill minions. It makes it so you really don't want to use the ability to kill minions, which, I think that was a nice function before, because you only took 1 damage and you could kill 2 units.
I think part of it, so there's a few reasons. One is just because you
only take 1 damage.
Well, so the way it's partly why like the way abilities and like different types of effects work. The problem is blue effects have to apply to the entire like game state of the board. They have to be card draw or all cards gain something or whatever. It has to apply to like everything. And Archer just kept breaking when it was a unit effect, right? Because before it was like have this number of units on it, and at that point, whatever. So I moved it to a ability.
This makes sense.
Technically I could have unit effects that just buff the individual card, but they'd have to be a whole new type of effect. But so that's part of the reason for the nerf. I think the other part is just that it was kind of really strong.
It is very strong.
And this feels better to like the play style of the card, which was like it is a game ender, not like a rather than like it's a late game card, not an early game card, I guess is what I'm trying to get at.
That's fair.
So
that's okay. I don't think it's a problem. I just was saying it felt bad, but I think it's okay.
I think that's a totally legit thing to say.
I think that it's okay though. So I think potentially I'm wondering if I think that this guy, the Paladin, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I think something else needs to be here. Whether it's attack with 1, he has 1 damage and he can attack 1, or it's a when on the field takes priority of minion attacks, maybe, or something that like forces the tankiness to happen. Now, I guess it sort of is because of the unit gen being so high, but potentially something that gives it something else to force it to be a tank.
I had thought of giving it like a taunt.
Like a taunt. Like if it has this whatever something. Yeah, something like that maybe. I still think it's a really cool card. I like the concept of there being a tank, and that doesn't attack. That's okay. But I think something else just to make him feel slightly better.
Okay.
I think makes sense. Either that means he has one attack, can't go over one attack no matter how many units you put on him, so he can at least take out a minion, or two, has some form of taunt or force things to attack it somehow, in some way, fashion, whatever way you think makes your game make sense.
Yeah,
I think might make sense, but that's also just a thought, not a necessity. That's just a feeling.
Sure. Yeah, okay, for sure. Yeah, no, any feeling is valid. I think it's a lot of it's more about game feel than it is about like actual balance of the game. You know.
Yeah, everything else feels pretty good. Felt pretty good. The merchant, that's fun. I feel like is the merchant new-ish?
The merchant used to be like it was like trading post, but a hero.
Because I don't remember the trading to the other side for remove 2 units. That's new, right?
Yeah, that's new. Yeah.
Okay.
It was like a trading post where you could like move units from the hero, but it just felt lame because it was just, you know, whatever.
Trading post by hero.
Yeah, trading post has also been not feeling super great, so I need to like figure out what to do with that.
You know, potentially.
Like I used to use it all the time, but it feels like it kind of fell into irrelevance.
How about this? Just a thought. Maybe there's some form of interest.
Right.
Like you know, a banana farm, you know, but like you know, some form of like, okay, every 3 units on this card gain 1 extra unit during unit phase.
I did have that with the old village, actually.
Oh, okay. Because I'm wondering if maybe the trading post just has some kind of like generation of its own.
Yeah, honestly, it could just have passive unit.
It could just have passive unit generation too. But like, I don't know, something that benefits it to have its units on there and not just put them there the one turn and then transfer them and then never use it again.
Yeah.
I guess they'll remove 5 units from any number of your cards. You may now move units from this card during Old God turn. So does that mean like, okay, it's Old God turns and you and I'm about to get owned or something, and you're like, shoot, I need to move 5 units. So now you can take 5 from your butcher right now, or something, and then you can take any of your units from anywhere.
It's just from the card. So like this would be the scenario, right? I have, you know, whatever, 13 units. Sure. I can spend 5 units from any number of cards, so I can go like, oh, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can move up to the 13 on here to any cards.
Okay. Yeah, because you can do it during your turn normally, but that would allow you to do it during Old God in case like one of us is about to get owned.
Correct.
Or even potentially even you, because you can move it to your own units, right?
Yeah. Yep. Which is a great functionality. I just think that
I think it just feels bad just to leave units there as a just in case. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's the thing. It used to not cost anything to move units from trading post to any other card, which arguably
you can during at any time.
Phase,
well, you can do it now during you can do it for free during allocation, but you have to spend to do it during any time.
Yeah. Correct.
During Old God turn, I mean. Yeah.
Before it was, you could move stuff anywhere at any time.
It was anywhere, anytime? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Which is why it felt so much more powerful. I think maybe, honestly, kind of taking a page out of Mage's Tower book, make it, instead of removing 5 units, make it like discarding a card, potentially.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Or even make it so like it can take any number, like you were saying, take any units from any.
I misread it, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that makes sense. That might be too strong.
I would disclude heroes from that, maybe.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like any lands and structures you can take units from, but not from heroes.
Potentially,
that might be a thing.
Yeah. Or and then also, like I said, you know, potentially having some form of interest on there that makes it feel like, okay, I want to keep 10 units on there in case we need them, but I don't. But there's no benefit to leave your 10 units on there except for the in caseism, and sometimes it may be better to hold your units on your other structures because your other structures benefit from holding more units for some reason.
Yeah.
or
honestly,
putting it on your hero. So having something there to incentivize people to put units onto the structure, I think makes more sense, because there's no incentive other than to immediately trade them during player phase, unless you want to have the contingency fund, which most people I think are less plan ahead. A lot of people aren't looking up at backup plans.
That's the thing. Like,
I'm not.
You usually want to like plan to do well rather than plan to do poorly. I guess this is like, this is a benefit for like if you draw, I don't know, like a Blight Might and you're like, ah, crap, it's gonna attack one of my whatever, and I can use this to save it. But like, I feel like altruism, like the god of altruism, is just like a better version of that card, you know? Obviously,
that's again. You play whenever any card is about to take damage, you may choose to have this card take the damage instead. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So maybe this is just not the right ability on this card anymore, you know?
Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I mean that it could have a yeah.
Because if I remove this function, I can give it something else, right?
Like, I think if you remove that function, give it a blue. What's it called?
A unit effect.
Get a unit effect of some form of interest, like I'm saying, or anything. Give it a unit effect, and then that does some form of unit generation. I think might make it better.
Like if you have,
5 or 4, 4 or 6, one of the two. Yeah. I think.
Yeah, if you have X number of units on this card, gain X number of units per turn.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the way to do it.
Yeah.
It's like if you have, it can even be low, honestly. If you have 3 or more units on this turn, gain a unit, or, something like that. Yeah, I'm going to write that as a note, because, Trading Posts has felt kind of...
I guess, and then also with altruism, it feels kind of weird to have two effects that are too similar.
Yeah. You would never play Trading Posts with altruism, really,
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah.
Not that you always have altruism on the board, but...
Of course, but I think it makes it...
Trade out, Trading Posts...
Plus, like, altruism is just better.
Right.
Because you only have to take the base damage, not +5.
True.
Theoretically. So I feel like for the user that wants to use, for the player that wants to use this ability and will actually plan for the ability, is a player that would want to use altruism and plan for the failure.
Yeah.
So I feel like that ability is for the player that would want to go altruism.
Yeah, and I'd almost want like this to just be like meant for trading units between things and not a card that like saves people. Agreed. And maybe make a separate card that's maybe more built around saving people,
Yeah, make a structure of reinforcements or something, or like
a shrine of altruism. Yeah, something like that. But
yeah, it could be maybe a barracks or...
Yeah, I've been thinking about a barracks or like an armory as a card. Well, I kind of want an armory. I had a thought about it, is that it's a structure that if you have a hero on top of it, the hero can attack twice. I thought that would be kind of a cool one.
Yeah, I like that. Because then that adds back into the potential light of our action economy that we were just having.
Action economy has been an issue, and I'm not sure how to deal with it. Now, part of the thought was you can attack the old god at any time. Granted, I don't think action economy was that big of a deal.
I don't remember it being as big of a deal with that before minions.
Well, but also part of it was that we didn't have enough units till like the last turn either.
To win?
To win, right? Until like the end. Agreed. So like it really, action economy wasn't
the hindrance,
it was important,
of winning,
but it wasn't a hindrance of winning. That's one of my worries.
I will say though that was caused by the ability to play two of one type of card, because I did do that, I think 3 turns.
Yeah, I know you definitely did it too when I was paying attention, but yeah, you probably did a 3rd turn, I think.
Yeah.
So
I at least double played heroes twice, which assisted in that. But if I was only able to play heroes once, I'd be down 2 heroes and we wouldn't have been able to win. Despite the units being unitiful.
Yeah, there's definitely been a drought of action economy, and I feel like.
What is the negative effect on this? When this card is played, put 3 cards of your choice at the top of your draw pile. I feel like charm is like, I feel like that's a lot of cards, but
yeah, honestly, so part of my thought with,
because it's all you can take is a minion.
Yeah, but it's like you take a minion, you get a hero, you know? It's like,
I guess you get a free hero.
It's a free action economy, basically, right? You kill something, and it's two free actions, essentially.
Yeah, because you kill a minion, you get, okay, never mind, you're right. Yeah, because it effectively kills 2 minions.
Correct, yeah.
And I guess theoretically, can you put units on that minion?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so then theoretically it doesn't have to just be minion for minion like I did, but I just did it because I don't have any units to give it. Okay, cool. And so I guess earlier on, that can potentially be strong because it can just give you an extra hero if you have a lot of lands and structures.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
One of my thoughts for spells, like as a cost, but this is again sort of later, is have, basically the concept. I talked about this to you earlier, but like the concept of life decking. So like once you run out of cards, you're out of cards, right? And that's like, so one of my thoughts was, there's like a term in like Magic and like other games like that. It's called milling. So basically, one of my thoughts for some of the spells is rather than having like an immediate cost, it just takes your, take your top 3 cards and just discard them, So it's not like, it doesn't immediately affect you, but it affects your future, right? It's kind of like, which I think is kind of maybe a cool concept for spells, because it's like, rather than having these like crazy detrimental things, it's like,
you'll just run onto your deck and you don't know what you just got rid of.
Yeah.
So, or you can know, but regardless, you just lost out on those 3 cards. It may have been what you wanted.
Yeah. So that's a concept. I think that might be a good thing for spells, but I haven't yet, so
it's fair.
And then like it feels less bad. Like some of the spells I think are too like the only ones I've really like, Scorched Earth feels bad. Like the only time you really can use
that one feels pretty bad. Yeah.
The only time you can, like, it makes sense to use is if there's a land and you cannot kill it before your end of your turn, because you may as well play it because it's gonna draw its cards anyway, So like it kind of makes sense, but it does feel bad. It's like, this is like I don't know.
No, that's fair. I guess it's actually really not that bad.
Yeah.
In that context, it doesn't.
Yeah, if you think about it that way, I guess it's not horrible, but it's not like great either. But I don't know. It's I guess it's really weird because it changes the whole dynamic of the game, because spells were just so like useful, and now they're kind of like a decision.
Yeah.
I guess to that note, what do you think of, do you think that the, like the tracking sort of effects were too much? Like the, disables your god and that kind of stuff?
I don't think it was that bad.
Okay.
And I say that mostly because like, there's a lot of things that you have to keep track of, I guess, already. So like, it's not like you're disengaging.
Right.
I think as long as you're good about paying attention, it's okay. And turning the card sideways is probably the way to do it. Because I think about like, the swamp. you have to make sure that you're remembering to add your units and the butcher,
right,
and the necromancy altar, and a bunch of million other things, right?
You have to remember to use your cards. Yeah.
So I don't think it's too bad. It feels like sort of like I'm unsure. I don't think it's a problem. Yeah. Maybe it felt like there was a lot, but I think part of that was just the fact that there's a lot of new things that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Because all of the old god cards have effectively changed, I think.
Pretty much. I mean, most of it, like
since I've played,
half of them have negative death effects now.
Yeah, which was not the case before. I feel like everything was positive before.
Everything was positive before.
And so my brain says there was a lot, but I don't think if I was I've played 5 games of this type of mode and read through the instructions before I played, am I really that worried about it? No. I think a more experienced player is not that worried about it.
Yeah.
I think inexperienced player made it worse.
Which I think is like maybe a valid thing though. Like the question is like, is that my biggest worry with this game is new players think the game is unfair.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I get a lot of people being like I guess the feeling that you had, right? Like where it's like, oh, I'm doomed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
And I think honestly that stems from like not knowing what cards the old god is drawing.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't know. There's yeah, it's hard to say because there's when we start our turn, it may look bleak, but then you draw 2 to 5 cards, whatever it might be, depending on your card draw. Maybe you even have the god of card drawing. Is that still a card? The blue magic circle one?
Yeah.
So like, maybe you draw a bunch of cards and you're like, wait a minute, I got this. And then I draw my bunch of cards and I'm like, oh wait, okay, we're fine. But for like a momentary, it feels bad. Maybe because it's scary, but I understand what you're saying with the new player and worrying about how they feel. But
yeah,
I think it's fine because I think you need to balance the game for the people that want to play it more than five times.
Right. Yeah.
At least that's how I would think about it. Because like you can't have a game with no depth or else no one will want to keep playing it. I think having a game that's playable after a handful of times is way more fun and rewarding to people, even from not from you selling a game, but just from the rewarding playing the fun game and the enjoyment of a game. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's okay. Like it was when the first game that I played, we lost hard. The first game ever played by the game dev people, they lost hard. But like the game is meant to be. If the game didn't have a challenge, then what's the point?
I think it feels different than like playing against a person. I think it's the biggest thing. Like most people play this kind of card game and it's like against other people. And so you can feel like you're like, even if the skill had nothing to do with it, like you don't necessarily feel as cheated because you're like, oh, well, they, had maybe better cards or they played.
They built a better deck.
Yeah.
In a trading card game.
Yeah. Whereas this is like I think maybe honestly adding deck building would add less of a bad feeling because
maybe you're partially to blame, right?
It gives you agency whether or not the game like would be impossible or not. Right? Like even if the game's still impossible, you having the choice of what cards were in your hand still would feel better than you just getting a random luck of the draw and being like, well, there's no way I could have won that,
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, so, that's true.
I don't know. It's just a random thought.
Yeah.
But
that's true. But. That's true. But. Yeah. That's true. Yeah. But. Yeah. Hmm. That's true.
Um,
Yeah. Hmm. That's true. Yeah. 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 That's true.
So that's just kind of interesting because I've actually since this update I think I've lost a game, which is like the first game I've lost in like
a long time.
Yeah. I've probably played like God, I don't know, 50 games at least.
Yeah.
And I think lost 3 or 4, and 2 of them were since this update.
Wow.
So, and then like number of games played total, like I've seen a lot of people new to the game losing because they don't know like the strategies, right?
Yeah.
A lot of it is about counting cards a bit too, which is kind of interesting. Because like if you don't know blight mites exist, you'll never put like more than one unit on land, right? Or what, like,
yeah, that's
if you
true.
have a desert, you never put an extra unit on there. But when you know blight might exist, and you're kind of like trying to micro optimize, you're like, okay, well, maybe I should put one on my land so it, like if a blight mite shows up, it doesn't die, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I do want to make a note that I want to change Ravager somehow. There's
classic Ravager instead of Ravager.
Yeah, Ravager. Yeah, that's true.
I'm looking at the wrong part. Where's Ravager? Here we go.
It's just its base effect is.
Hi, small one. Hi. Sorry.
Well, actually.
All right.
Did I write this down? Actually,
bring one minion controlled by old gods. Card mimics the attack order of the previous card if there's no previous. I don't think it's that bad. I think once I realized the word attack order was not attack the same thing as the previous person.
Okay,
then...
so it's not actually there. It wasn't because of this game. It was because of another thing, and I forgot that it was. I actually forgot that I had a different plan to solve it. The problem is if it mimics a blight mite, right? So blight mite attacks weakest land.
Yes.
The problem with that is the blight mite has this whole base exception thing, right? Like its whole main base effect. It attacks structures first if there's a land on it, because I didn't want to kill a land underneath a structure and then the structure to die.
Yeah.
Which is maybe like fine, because like it should be scary, right? It's only a 1-cost thing. It's gonna come in and probably kill something.
Yeah.
But the problem is Ravager doesn't copy that. So this needs to actually be a base rule, is that if it attacks, or if a land dies under a structure, it kills the structure, right?
Okay, so you're saying that Ravager in that case would just have to attack the weakest land, even though there's no caveat, because the blight mite has a caveat in its card wordage.
The caveat needs to not be there so other cards can have, because like the reason the caveat's there is because if a land dies and the structure stays, like it doesn't make sense, right? It's just confusing.
Yeah, no, I agree. It is confusing.
So basically they're which is, it makes the game even more brutal, which I'm not sure how I feel about it, but if a land dies, the structure has to die on top of it. It's just kind of like,
feel like that's true.
Yeah. Otherwise, blight mite kind of just feels like, you know.
I still feel like killing a land, no matter what, even if the structure doesn't break, is pretty bad. I mean, I mean, it's strong.
Yeah,
is the better way to say that, but that's fair.
Yeah. I think that, but that just needs to be a rule in general, though. I mean, technically the rule could be that the structure just floats, but that just feels weird and wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure about that, but there needs to be a rule in place so this exception doesn't have to exist.
Yeah.
I mean, technically it's okay if this card says this. But if I wanted another card that attacks lands, I don't want to have to put this exception on every single card, you know?
That's true. Yeah. I wonder if,
kind of inhibits all future cards is the problem.
Yeah. I guess the only other thing, if you really cared about, was potentially Ravager could just, instead of it being attack order, it just attacks the same thing. But
I think I had that for something at one point. Actually, I know what I had. It was Abyssal Horde. All minions used to attack whatever it attacked. But the problem is it usually attacked something and killed it rather than
yeah, true.
The problem is a card that has that has to have a low power level or strength, whatever.
That's what I was gonna say. So you'd have, but I was thinking though that Ravager then would have to be at a lower HP if it were to do that.
Yeah.
Which then might throw off.
Just make it a different card.
Yeah. That's what I was also thinking was like you'd have to have it be weaker though. But then at that point, do you want a weaker card? I think another 5 damage. You only have like 2 other. You have Void Stalker. I don't know what else other ones you have that are 5.
No, Void Stalker and Rift Spawner. Rift Spawner's a 7.
Oh right. Avoid Rift, I guess, but that's not an attacker.
That's not this guy.
Yeah, Void Rift Spawner. Ooh, I forgot about that card.
Yeah, I love the art on that one.
Yeah, it's cool. I like that one.
It's like
what is it? Old God gains 1 card draw. Is that what that means? Interesting. Huh. Yeah. I feel like I don't know if that's the same or different, but
it is. It's just the
icons are making everything look different. Yeah. The symbols. Yeah. So that's like it was sort of blowing my mind having to relearn the reading. Yeah. But it makes sense. I totally get it.
It makes it so I can put a lot more on the cards, which is nice.
Agreed.
And also, it's like once you know them, it's like it's pretty quick to be.
Well, I also think that like it. Yeah, I think it's better.
And it looks nice, honestly. You know.
Yeah. The only thing I could say is potentially, and now I know this is like for the beta mostly.
Yeah.
But potentially even changing the wording on these columns, the rectangles.
Yeah.
Is potentially doing icons on both ends.
Ooh.
Instead of the words.
That.
Just
I actually like that a lot.
To do that and
great idea.
Because since you don't really use those words necessarily as much anymore, it might make sense.
I love that idea. No, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
easy. That's pretty easy to do. So it's not like you know.
And obviously it's like not that important because this isn't like what the end all be all for the game board's going to be. But for right now, I think it makes sense.
I think that's a great idea.
Wow.
Do we think Cleric was too strong or?
Potentially. But the reason why I say only potentially and not definitely is because it's only monsters, it's not minions. If it was minions, OP. Because that's you're just gaining. And how many have 2? I know Chaos Worm does, but how many other ones have 2? Other than, I guess, Nethermuck's second half.
Chaos Worm and Nethermuck's second form.
Shade.
Yeah.
So, like...
Well, and technically Blightmite only has 1, right? So...
Yeah, so I'm trying to think, like... It's sort of strong against Chaos Worm, Blightmite, and Nethermuck Phase 2. Yeah. Because you just gain units straight up. You don't... So you don't lose any.
Yeah.
But...
It might need to be 2. Originally it was 1 and it was just so weak.
Yeah. Potentially 2.
Yeah.
Because then that makes it so you don't gain or lose on everything except for Blight.
Yeah.
And on the Blightmite you just gain 1, which is whatever. But theoretically, though, actually though, when we think about it though, the Blightmite should never attack you, right?
Correct. Yeah, Blightmite.
Because the Blightmite should, well, I mean, unless you don't have any lands or structures, but like that's crazy.
Yeah, you're never having no lands or structures and
it's like and somehow having 6 on your cleric like that. Oh, like that shouldn't happen. That's a game interaction that shouldn't happen. So I say
once in a blue moon. Yeah.
So I guess I could say 2 just so you can't unit gen off of it.
Yeah.
It only negates damage. It never gives you positive.
Yeah.
I guess if you wanted to nerf it, you could, but I wouldn't. I think 2 would be the sweet spot, and I can only say, well, okay, you won't take damage because he's a healer, but you're never going to gain damage from him.
Yeah. that might be the sweet spot, but we'll see. Because I had one, and it was just like, honestly, unless cleric has something where it's like,
well, I guess never mind, because it's not just heroes; it's all cards, right? So I'm wrong on the Blight Might
all
part.
Cards. Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, because
right, because technically Nethermuck and well, Nethermuck isn't attacking heroes, right? Nethermuck are so also it's literally only Shade and Chaos Worm are the only ones that are really affected, and that they both attack for 2, which is instead of 3. Yeah. Well, Abyssal Horde attacks for 3, so
then that gets negated, and then you gain units. But I mean, you also gain units on these too.
But you're likely also, again, not going to be attacked by a Shade, because if you have more than one hero, your cleric's probably having the most units on them.
Yeah.
And Shade's going to attack the weaker ones, you know?
True.
I don't know. I think I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it for now. I think it's a good thing.
It's keep an eye on it, but...
Yes, I think it's worth keeping an eye on, but I don't think... It doesn't feel game breaking. Like, if anything, if we were going to nerf anything from that game, it's Mage's Tower. Because that felt like the only thing that kept me in the game, which is not a problem necessarily.
To be fair, honestly, Cleric felt like it was the only thing that kept me in the game. So it was like, that's the reason I kind of said it, but...
That's true.
But I think Mage's Tower feels...
Yours felt closer, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what a bean spread, little one.
A little bean spread. I feel like... Hi, Luna.
Sorry, I got distracted by cute small one.
I think the only reason Mage's Tower felt so incredibly powerful is because you needed it, because you had Devotion, who wasn't gaining any units.
Yes.
I think... Granted, I think maybe we focused too much on action economy, and that you could, because you had like 3 lands in your hand at the end.
I had stuff I probably could have afforded to do it.
Yeah.
I think it was a double Chaos Worm. If we didn't have 2 Chaos Worms, I would have been less. I need to place as many heroes as possible.
Okay, so Chaos Worm's getting a nerf.
I think it's Chaos Worm.
Yeah.
And I will say we also have to. I think we also have to make sure that we understand the. Yeah, I think Chaos Worm needs a nerf and that's because, I think it was only doable because we had 2 playable heroes per turn.
Yeah. I mean, it's at this point we're probably not getting another game, but
I don't think we are.
but honestly, I've gotten a lot of really good feedback from you just because.
I agree. I think the game was quite long, so I think we got to try out a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a short one, which I don't know how long games are these days, but
it's around an hour. I've had me and Bradley had one that went like 2 hours, and I was like, wow, this is way too much.
Yeah.
And that we had a bunch of Chaos Worms. We literally drew 2 Chaos Worms and 2 Abyssal Hordes, and so each Abyssal Horde was drawing additional
minions, and you don't want to kill the Abyssal Hordes.
It was a mess. That we lost that. Did we lose that game? No, we won that game, but it took 2 hours to win it. So yeah, I think Chaos Worm's the culprit.
I think so too.
Which is so funny because like it kind of is like feels like an unassuming card, but like
I know because it's really not that strong. It's just the death effect is just strong because you can't kill him.
Well, that's the thing. Minions are stronger than they seem. Like you're like, oh yeah, you just kill a minion, whatever, it's dead. But the problem is that if you have 1 unit on every card, a minion is a kill for each card, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's like the scary part about them. So yeah, I think Chaos Worm, I think I might nerf it to 2, but I'm not entirely certain.
Yeah.
Like 3 might be better, but I think 2, like, because with 2, it's still 3 action economy, right? You have to kill it once, and then you have to kill each minion. Yeah,
and it's still just as strong, technically. Like if you got attacked by 2 minions, it's just as much damage as 1 Chaos Worm.
Yeah.
So it's still like a second, whatchamacallit.
Yeah. So I'll have
a second wind
one,
per se.
It's definitely going down by 1 at the very least.
Yep. Any other questions? I don't think I have any other feedback on what I have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I didn't get a farm. I didn't get any of the blues. That was like kind of frustrating.
Yeah,
but it is what it is. You know, it's the type of game that it is. You can't just get everything perfectly.
Well, that would be a thing deck building would fix a bit too. Like I said, some sort of draft mode. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's just you have literally all the cards in a pile. You draw 3, you pick one, and you discard the others, and then you just do that until.
Yeah, but I mean, like roguelikes are though. I mean, like you can try and do a build, and you just might not get the items for it. Even though you got the first one that does all the synergies, you may not get the. Yeah. Like you might get the crit scope early, but you can't get the goggles, you know?
Yeah.
In Risk of Rain. So exactly. It's just like it is what it is. Sometimes like I don't think it's necessarily a fault of the game. I think it's just how it has to work sometimes.
I think Devotion, sorry, I renamed him. It was Abundance before, because the thing it did instead, it had like it had a similar idea for a unit effect, but it was like, if you put like 10 units on this, it reduces them by like something. It was like, it didn't work. It was broken.
Yeah.
But the base effect was doubling all red effects. And it was just so incredibly broken. Because
geez.
Well, you'd be like, okay, I kill something, I get 2 on my swamp. I kill something, I get 4 on my butcher. You know, you had a library, you killed something, you drew 2 cards. It was like,
yeah, that's true.
It's just so powerful.
I will say that the devotion card can be very broken, because because like if I was like you and I had the butcher on 1 round, I could have just put 6 units on that, and then my cleric's like full strength with no units on it.
Yeah.
So like I just didn't have good unit generation. So like I'd be weary to change too much on it, because it is strong. Yeah. I didn't draw it properly.
Yeah, I think it honestly just needs some of its own unit gen.
Yeah, if it has one, I think you would only do 1 though. Just as a me feeling, I wouldn't do 2 in case you were thinking about doing 2.
I can agree with that, because its base effect is already, again, essentially
reducing 1
unit
on the others.
Gain, quote unquote, like
indirectly
as far as cost, right?
Yeah, and like I don't know if you tracked it, but how many turns do you think we played? 6?
This is a slightly longer one. Yeah, it was like 6
to 8, 6 to 7,
6 or 7. I don't think it was 8.
Okay, let's just say it was 6 turns. At 6 turns, if I just let myself scale up and I didn't actually allocate units to it, but I never removed units from it, then like that's like really strong. You know, after like 3-4 turns, most cards are just their card effect happens.
Yeah, dude, if you had my hand,
yeah, for sure. And then with a +1 per thing, like that's pretty strong, really quickly.
Yeah.
And let's just say like I never move my units off of that get genned on there, then by turn 6 I'm pretty OP, or should be. So like,
Granted, I guess like
weary of
Cleric,
it,
it's nice. Cleric actually makes the build, because like
I think so too.
Well, so if you had like no units on your fortress, but all of them are on your god, technically your fortress is still vulnerable, right? Like it can still be killed. But still, like,
it's true. But yeah, I guess I see what you're saying. Yes. So like, despite it not having that, like, that is a trade-off for sure. But yeah, cleric definitely makes the build in that regard. Just like Tony, he says this with gods.
And bridge would make it even crazier.
Yeah, what's bridge?
It applies all the effects from
your
effects to your allies.
Oh, right. Ooh. Wow, 8 or more. Yeah, that's yeah. So be weary of upping that too much if it has the same action, but I think +1 unit gen is good.
Yeah,
I think to have something to give it a little oomph feeling, make it, because I feel like the god card should feel strong. Agreed. And it didn't feel as, it felt sometimes good, sometimes bad. I'll put it that way.
I'm trying to decide how I feel about.
But you know what? Actually, but yeah, never mind. I answered my own question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide how I feel about destruction also, because
which one's this one?
Black and white.
Yeah.
I literally didn't use the base effect. I probably could have won maybe.
Man, allocate units past 1 on cards destroying that card. That's true. You did have a lot of cards. You potentially could have
maybe done that, but
well, I guess we could have guaranteed the win on like my turn if I didn't have enough units, or if I didn't draw as many cards. You probably could have done that and traded. So like with trading post destruction, but I think I don't know.
I think it's not great on its own, but I think it's
good for a final blast, but I don't know if that's necessarily good though.
Like, I have to consider that more. And that's basically like the idea of it. Like, I wasn't sure it was like a good thing to even have. But
yeah. But like, say I have like 10 cards in my hand and I have a Mage's Tower. I'm like, okay, I can just win. Or something like that.
This would have been more powerful in an earlier version of the game where you're playing more cards.
True.
I kind of added that recently.
True. That's fair. I mean, maybe it's, well, what is it? You get 1, maybe you get 2. Wait, past 1. No. Wait, no, sorry.
So the effect, the bottom effect is the one I used more. If your cards are destroyed, you gain 2 units. So that.
Oh, I guess so. If you can kill your own cards, and then you. Correct. So then you pass on that 1 unit plus gain 2. So it's like you get 3 per card.
Well, so I can
played
like this,
that you nuke.
Move. Yeah, I could have this thing. Like I'd be like, no, dies.
But then you also get 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess you get 3 units per card that you sacrifice.
Yeah, technically.
If you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Because I guess in that case, it almost gives you it's a Mage's Tower, but pre-played, but like played cards, not cards in your hand.
Exactly. Yeah. The problem is it really only works for, what's it called? Structures and lands, because the problem is heroes can't allocate units to each other. So
true.
So it is kind of interesting. I kind of decided to put it on there. It's not really good, but I figured it might be able to be like usable in conjunction with other cards in the future.
That's true. Or also, I mean, what?
Or yeah, final.
I like a necromancy. What does necromancy altar do again?
Lets you destroy a card, or if your hero card dies, you can. It goes back to your hand.
If you have the card Necromancer Altar in play, this hero returns to your hand when it dies.
Yeah. So you can't allocate stuff off of it, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
technically,
true.
you could do some crazy boop.
I was just wondering if there was like, something crazy with necromancy type stuff.
Well, if you did army camp I don't have a necromancy altar anymore because
I might have one. I have like 2 at the bottom of my.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, thanks. All right. Yeah, I'm not fast with the hotkeys.
I only have like 500 hours in this game. Yeah, if you did camp necromancy altar, technically that's kind of a cool combo because camp allows you to move units off of heroes. And then you could do something like, it's kind of like you could have a paladin instead, and so you gain a bunch of units off paladin, and you could kill your or actually no, paladin would be good. It would be Osgathian warrior would be crazy actually, because Osgathian warrior gets 5 when played, so you could literally you could take 5 off of your guy, do this, he dies, goes back to your hand, and next turn you can play him again and get 5 more units to put on your stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's a synergy that is pretty strong.
But I could see like more stuff eventually existing like that, right? But currently it's not really that good.
Yeah.
Except for like end game, which I think kind of makes sense because you don't like his triggered effect works well when you're behind, and his base effect works better when you're ahead. So it kind of like balances out in a sense. So,
yeah.
I guess my only last question I have for you, and this is kind of not even a question, this is just like confirmation, that having if this god died and another god took its place would not would just be boring, right? Like we would have had to play for longer than an hour. Which
I think that like what would that do? Wouldn't that just mean that it would go into another turn and then it would draw more cards and we'd have to beat those cards and then kill the god again?
Yeah, correct. So
I feel like that's just bad.
Yeah, I agree. If it like sounded cool because it was like, oh yeah, boss phases, like you can.
Yep, I see that. But the issue is
but
I think I'd rather just play another game and go up to the next difficulty.
I agree.
Because I think just having this, because once you're in endgame and I'm my established board, like I guess I just lost 25, so like that feels kind of bad. But then like at the same time,
like next turn
like we can just generate like crazy at this point. Like we're endgame, we got so many cards out. Theoretically, I mean, I kind of did a nuke my own hand play where I had like 5 cards and I just said, all right, let's send it. But
I think the only way it works is if you can attack the old god without killing everything else, which is kind of a radical concept.
It won't let me shake them all together.
That's weird. I wonder if there's a limit to that, or if.
It's because of the counters.
It's because you grabbed a deck as well.
Oh, whoopsie daisy.
Oh wait,
where's the deck?
Well, technically, the gods, because they're stacked, count as a deck.
Oh. Sorry, not to just have ADD, but I just.
That doesn't work actually. Interesting.
I'm guessing it's the counters, maybe.
I think there might be a
limit.
I think it's a number limit. It won't let you do it with too many cards. Oh god, lag.
What? It's not like you're streaming or. Oh god. Okay.
Oh god, that's really lagging it. Yeah, I'm starting to think that I think being able to attack the old god before I think would just kind of ruin the game.
Agree.
I mean, technically, like it removes the problem with like action economy, right? Like getting to the end, you just have to get enough units to win. But I think action economy is it should be a resource you have to use.
Yes.
I just think units should be the more important one.
Yes.
Right? True. So I think death effects are really bad. I think it's just on gods. Sorry, on the old.
Oh yeah. I don't think that's necessary.
I think passive effects like I added on these guys are good.
Yes.
I don't like some of them, but like Oblivion's kind of cool, right? So it's like if there are 3 minions on the board, then they're removed and replaced by an old god card.
Oh,
I think that's kind of fun, right?
Like, I like that.
Kind of a cool thing.
You need to manage your minions. Yeah, I think having the passives makes all sense. On death effects, I don't think it makes sense to keep playing.
Yeah, I think the game's already too long. It was a cool concept. It felt like the idea was like, oh yeah, boss battle. Like you kill the boss and it's phase 2, and like, but it just means the game just gets drawn out.
Agree. I think the game length is long enough where it's long enough that you feel like you have an interesting game, but it's also not too long where you feel like, okay, I want to be done.
Yeah.
Because sometimes yeah, that's true. And it still can, which is, I think, okay. But because I've definitely had like game nights where I go and I'm like, okay, this game's going for just a little bit too long.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people that play card games are generally like,
yeah,
I don't know. I guess it depends on the type of audience this is looking for. Because this is like a 2-player
It's like
game.
a co-op game. I mean, I think it can be 4-player. You just add another god, right?
Yeah.
Or another old god to like defeat if you have 4 people, or
yeah, that's true.
Whatever. Or an easy god and a hard god if you're playing with 3, you know, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
I think there's something I was gonna say on that note. I don't remember. But yeah, I think it's yeah, I think that oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was the game that went 2 hours with me and Bradley, we were only playing one of each type of card.
Yeah.
Which I think is probably why we just didn't have enough action economy to kill, you know, 2 chaos worms, you know. I do kind of, oh god, it looks weird in a hand. I've never seen the old god cards in someone's hand. Oh, I have seen counters in someone's hand, surprisingly.
Yeah, sorry.
Here's, did you see, I know I shared it on in our Facebook group thing, but you saw the giant, the turtle. Did you see that?
Yes. Is that a card? That's a beta card that
That's a beta card. It's not
I have popped these out, I guess.
No, it's not in game right now.
Oh, it's sitting in that one app that you have.
Yeah, it's new as of last stream, but I think that was something we talked about together. So I just thought it was I think you had mentioned like a I said like a
yeah, I was thinking of Naruto, I think probably.
Yeah.
With the giant turtle island for anyone watching that's watched Naruto.
But yeah, that was kind of I thought that was fun. Although I think I want its effect to be slightly different, but anyway. But yeah.
Oh yeah, Stone Golem, I forgot about him.
Yeah, he's new.
Yep, I remember that. Yeah.
There's also the cleric, or not the cleric, the priest now too, which is wait, that's actually the wrong
What are you doing?
symbol, but
You're trying to flip your water over? Should just dork breath.
Anyway, I think we're
She's literally chewing her water tower.
Sorry, the stream.
I agree.
I don't think anyone's here anyway at this point. We just been yapping.
Yeah, but I think it was necessary for the game.
No, I think I'm really like that game wouldn't have been possible if we had only one of any type of card, right?
Correct.
Do you think it would have been possible if there wasn't a Chaos Worm? Do you think that still would have been possible?
I think it would have been possible without Chaos Worm. You know, honestly, it still probably could have been possible. I think just the game would have extended a lot longer.
Yeah, and I kind of don't care for that. Like, I don't.
An
hour is a sweet spot for the game. It should not go over an hour, ideally.
Yeah.
So I think, and honestly, I think playing more, like being able to play more heroes or more lands or whatever, I think probably just feels better.
Yes. Correct.
I gotta think that through still, but I think we learned a lot today.
Yeah, I think so too.
That was a really good balanced game, like for the most part.
I think we did good.
So, all right, cool. Well, thank you for joining me, Checkers, and to anyone who may or may not be listening, I will be back on Monday. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, bye.